So how do you find the roots of this polynomial? Now the roots are defined as the values of a variable that will make the whole polynomial equal to 0. So if we set x to 2, for example, and it equates to 0, then 2 is a root of polynomial. Now how do you solve it by factoring? Okay, let's first write the polynomial term by term and equate to 0. Then we need to factor this out using vertical factoring. Okay, so since the highest degree of polynomial is 2, then we write 2 parentheses. Okay, now what two variable will equate to x squared? That is x. Okay, so write x here and write x here. Okay, so x times x is x squared. Now what we want to do is to think of the multiple of 6, positive 6, that when add up will equate to negative 5. So the factor of 6 is 2 and 3, 1 times 6. Now 2 times 3 is 6, but if we add this up, it will equate to 5, positive 5, and we need to find negative 5. Okay, so what we want to do is to set 2 into negative, also the 3. Now negative 2 times negative 3 is positive 6, and negative 2 plus negative 3 is negative 5. Therefore the value that we input here is negative 2 and negative 3. So that is how we do factoring, and equals to 0. Now let's draw a line here. So equate this 2 binomial to 0. Now you want to isolate x, so add to both sides. This will cancel, equal to 2. Same thing here, add 3 both sides. This will cancel, and we got 3 here. Therefore our root for this specific polynomial is 2 and 3. 2 and 3. Now to check if our answer is correct, we can substitute it. Okay, can substitute 2. Okay, and it should equate to 0. So 2 raised to 2 is 4. Negative 5 times 2 is 10, or negative 10, plus 6. Now 4 minus 10 is negative 6, and negative 6 plus 6 is 0. So 2 is correct. Now let's try the value of 3. So 3 squared minus 5 times 3 plus 6 is equal to 0. Now 9 here minus 5 times 3, that is 15, plus 6 is equal to 0. 9 minus 15 is negative 6, plus 6 is equal to 0, and negative 6 plus 6 is 0. Therefore 3 is correct, and this is our root.